everybody. Welcome back to the Youtini Show, your one-stop shop for all things going on in Star Wars. I'm Eric here with Wes, and tonight we're talking about a lot of games because two brand new Star Wars video games have been announced. A Star Wars digital card game is on the way, and Disney is plunging Star Wars into the age of AI. And guess what? It's already worse than they thought. But to start tonight, there's only one place to go, and that is the unbelievable hype created by last week's Game Awards. In addition to all the trophies, the Game Awards revealed a ton of upcoming projects, and we got two set in a galaxy far, far away, starting with Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. Now, before we get into the details on these amazing new titles, I have to admit that we briefly covered these rumors last week, and Wes, I think they over-delivered. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, definitely. One, I didn't think we were getting two games. I didn't think we were getting one, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I thought that after we were done talking, I'm like, oh God, it's nothing, isn't it?
Yeah. But like the hype that that Jeff had started, it was like, and now bringing you the world premiere, and I was like, what is this gonna be? And it was a Star Wars game. I was like, sick. And then they showed the teaser trailer for it, and I was like, no way they're making a Rey video game.
Everything's coming up, Rey.
Yeah. But no, this is fantastic. So the first one we're talking about is it's a single player RPG. So it's called Fate of the Old Republic.
FOTOR, as it's called now.
FOTOR.
FOTOR.
Yes. And like I went to the website and I was like, yes, I'm gonna get all the details on this before we start, and it's nothing. It's just like the trailer, and it's then a one pager of an interview from Casey Hudson.
Yes. So this game, I was the same as you when it was coming on. I'm like, what is this? What is this? And then the second that you heard the ship noises, I'm like, hold on. I know what those ships sound like. And then the music came in. I'm like, hold on. Mm-hmm. And then when you saw the back of the engine, I'm like, okay, yep, it's Star Wars, 100% Star Wars. But I wasn't quite sure where they were going with it yet. And then, I mean, when that logo came up for Old Republic, I was shocked because I thought that the next game announcement we would get in Star Wars wouldn't be another single-player game. Because we already have Jedi 3 coming.
Right. Yeah.
In development. Star Wars Eclipse is in development. The KOTOR remake is still in development, which I thought this might be a look, but like you said, Jeff said it was a world premiere, and that was already shown. But this is another single-player game, and I don't know, I'm just so used to accepting whatever we can get our hands on, lower things. But I love single-player action RPGs. They're my favorite kind of game. Mm-hmm. And I was shocked that they're taking it back to the old, not High Republic, properly the Old Republic. And as you just said, Wes, Casey Hudson is directing the game. And for those that may not know, Casey Hudson is the person that created Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 back in the day. So this is
great games.
The great games of like the Xbox 360, Xbox generation. Mm-hmm. And he's back doing Star Wars. I'm so excited. Like, I'm not screaming now because I got it all out, but I could not be more hyped for this game, even though, like you said, it's still very early in development.
Yeah, it is. It's an awesome time in the Star Wars universe to do the video game. Even though like it's a particular type with KOTOR, with the single player game, there's a lot more you can experience and that you can explore. In the Old Republic, because now you don't have to worry about the Skywalker series, right? Or Skywalker Saga. You can go back and you can like do I'm assuming quests that have to do with the Sith and everything like that. So I'm hoping, but like some of we're watching the trailer with no music.
Yeah, trailer's up on screen as we're chatting. Yep. No striking. Striking.
There is. There was an image of an old relic or something that was in the trailer, and I was just like, oh, what could that be? Could it be?
We love a relic.
Yeah, it's great.
We love a relic.
So I'm excited to see that, and I was just thinking like one single player games. Why would they do this? Why wouldn't they do like Battlefront 3 or something? Right? I think that developers and studios are tired of people complaining about like
whoa,
multi mass multiplayer or multiplayer games and just people like not getting what they want or whatever, like you can put down a single player story and have people enjoy that game and not have to like worry about, oh, got to get in there week after week after week. And I have to do the battle pass. I have to do all these points. I have to do these events and all that stuff. And maybe this gives them time, right, to be able to put together the story and not have to like rush and worry about like have development and like devs on it like just constantly updating stuff. Which
the money of it is very intense. And if you're not COD, Battlefield, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals ish, which although that's already tough, like that space is so saturated. You know, you gotta do it a certain way, and this is just their way to tell more Star Wars stories. It's very classic what Star Wars is, and I think you're absolutely right. This is a way to tell a full adventure and to really have a polished product that can put out. As Dale said in the chat, the game is not going to come out in 7 years. People are saying, oh, it's going to be 2030 or whatever. It's going to be forever. Yes, it's early. Casey Hudson went on Twitter and said, people are saying 2030. Guys, I'm old. Okay? It is coming. He said before 2030. So it's coming out in the next 4 years, next 4.5 years, which I am also, we had a huge conversation about this in Slack when it came out, and there's a lot of online discourse. I'm totally fine with that. I think this is a tease of what they want to do. People are going to see it. They're going to hire on artists, and they're going to make it. But one really important thing to note, everyone listening, everyone watching, this is not KOTOR 3. This is not. In his interview with StarWars.com, which I highly recommend you go read, we put up an article on the site about it. Casey Hudson did say this is not a sequel to Knights of the Old Republic. It is different characters. It is different locations. It is different storylines. So you are going to hear some well-intentioned people be like, oh, it's the next Knights of the Old Republic game. I can't believe they're bringing Knights of the Old Republic into canon. And like that. That is not what's happening. Will there be some elements of KOTOR? Probably. Like we saw in the trailer, there's a Leviathan-looking ship, which is like Darth Malik's ship that crashed. So that might be an Easter egg or something. But this is a new story in that era. The Old Republic was thousands of years. A very long time. But it makes me wonder, Wes, if they're bringing in a whole Old Republic story, are we going to get Old Republic books, comics? Like, is that the next thing after the High Republic? Are we going to the Old Republic and doing that again? What do you think?
I would like that. I would like them to explore that through canon, I guess, now that it's now that we're there.
Wide open.
Yeah. As far as this trailer or the game itself for 2030, they have plenty of time to add for somebody else to come in with another game, right? So that doesn't mean that another game can't happen before 2030, right? Or games happen before 2029
or what have you. Yeah.
So these
we got a lot in development.
Right. So they have this on the horizon. That's wild that they're saying that, like, hey, this is the sneak peek trailer that we got for you. Sneak peek 6 years, 4 or 5 years down the line for you to think about.
Less than 5 years. He said it's before 2030. It could be 2027. It won't be.
Yeah.
But my guess is probably holiday 2028 if I put money on it.
And because it was announced during the Game Awards, when was Eclipse announced?
Also Game Awards.
Yes. Okay, so it's not like
it's
because
the biggest stage, baby.
Yes, because it is the Game Awards, it's coming out. But now that but Eclipse came out during the Game Awards, so we're not really even sure that's going to come out either. So
we are sure.
I don't know.
The company has repeatedly said it's in development. You are just Mr. I got a Call of Duty every 4 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Listen.
I have. Yeah, that's right.
You said last week, man, I really wish they'd stop making Call of Duty so much. I mean, I'm gonna buy it every time, but I wish they'd stop doing it.
God, I just got an email from the PUBG from Steam, I guess, it's so I can do the alpha test for the PUBG game, the Black Budget, I think it's called, and it's like an extraction shooter. But I think it got such bad reviews when it first came out last week. They were like, all right, we need more people to play this game. But regardless, I would like to see if I could set up for like the alpha test or something. Maybe like keep engaged with this Star Wars game. Like put some like comments out there like in the Nether realm and say, like, I can't wait for the game to come out. I'm like, oh, who's this creator here? It's like, oh, we can put him on the first like release of the game so we can play it. And so I would love to do that, but I'm excited for like the Old Republic like story, because I've played KOTOR 1. I played a little bit of KOTOR 2, a little bit of KOTOR 2.
Same for me. Same for me. Just KOTOR 1 though, all the way through.
But hearing this, I'd love to play them again. I wish I had the time. Holidays are around, so I might have some time to actually play those. I think I can get. Can you get them on Xbox Game Pass?
No. You can get them on iPad though, on iOS.
Yeah, I guess you could just. I guess I could just pull it up on my computer. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the story itself of the Old Republic. I'm excited them to expand on the Old Republic.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and Casey Hudson, like, he created some of my favorite games of all time. The Mass Effect trilogy is probably my favorite full video game trilogy ever. I mean, I was perfect age for it. That was exactly the games that got me through a certain point in my life. I love the character work. And, like, this teaser also showed that kind of classic main character and two companions. Like, there's a droid and, I believe, a Quarren. If you look at the trailer.
I didn't notice.
Like, they're hanging out. I'm like, oh, cool. That's the classic BioWare squad where it's like, all right, pick your two shipmates to go on the quest with you. So I'm excited to get back to that and, like, get to know your squad, probably romance one of them, see what those tentacles do, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I think that would be really good for the kids to learn what we did, you know, and I hope that this is going to start, hopefully, a new trilogy. I love these BioWare trilogies, these RPG trilogies that expand on each other and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I hope that this really solidifies a lot of good single-player Star Wars storytelling. Because, I mean, the Jedi games have made a ton of money. There's a reason they're making 3 of them. Star Wars Outlaws didn't do as well as it wanted to, but it didn't bomb. Like, Ubisoft was like, okay, we made money. Like, it's fine. Not great. But they're clearly making enough for them to continuously give money to other studios. Like, EA losing the exclusive license is the best thing that happened. Because now we got Eclipse. We got this. We got the next game we're going to talk about here in a second. Like, gaming is embracing Star Wars in such a cool way. And I will admit, I didn't think we were ever going to get back to the High Republic. Or, I said it. See, that's what I thought. I thought the High Republic was kind of going to be the next one. But the Old Republic is such a great era. The MMO is still going. It's still Legends.
Right. I played that too.
I got a content update like last week. I think, something like that. Like, it's rocking, man. I know we got some players in the community that have been loving it. So I think this is great. This is, again, we keep talking about that surge of energy Star Wars needs with Starfighter coming out and the Rey movie and now the Old Republic. I love where this is going. Again, this is very early development.
Yes, and like we can, like I like how they've kept Cal Kestis and BD like within other avenues, like other content. So like Cal Kestis is a main character that pops up in other mediums, and so that's awesome. I hope they do that with this. Whoever this
Star
character
Wars
is,
Unlimited leader.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Once they get into Star Wars Unlimited cards, you know it's real.
Oh, no, Star Wars Unlimited card before the game comes out. Oh, that'd be sweet.
Oh my God, that's
how they reveal who the main character is.
Or you know what they should do? You know what I missed back in the day? You remember these times. Well, number one, they should let us play the game first on like a magazine exclusive demo disc.
Yes, send us in the mail.
Yes, in the mail. You have to get that. You have to play the prologue mission like 18,000 times in a row, and then if you pre-order at a certain place, you get an exclusive like hyperspace Star Wars Unlimited card.
Yeah,
that you can only get of like one of the companions or something.
They'll send you they'll send you the ship, but it's a thumb drive, and that's what your disc is. It's a thumb drive, and they'll ship it out that way. Oh, that's
see,
good. Yeah.
And then you have to play it early. Or no, what they would do is they send you a code, then you have to cut out the code like with scissors, and then you have to take a picture of the code and upload like.
Yeah, like Youtini used to do back in the day, where you had to decode. I used to do that at work. I had so much fun with that.
we used to be a society, everybody. But look forward to it. What you can do in the meantime, I believe it's if you go to swphotor.com or FOTOR.com. Like Wes said, it's just a page, has the teaser trailer, some screenshots. But you can also, I think, sign up at some point for like a newsletter or something, and it tells you a little bit about the studio. So we will obviously keep you posted. We're so excited about this. This is skyrocketed to my most anticipated Star Wars game. Well, this is an eclipse, but we'll see. It's going to be a great next 5 years for Star Wars gamers. So stay tuned and go check out the trailer if you haven't already. I bet you have. I think it was like the #2 most watched trailer of the Game Awards. So people are very,
2.2 million views already.
Almost as much as a weekly episode of the Youtini show. All right. Well, now, as I said, everybody, we did not, though, just get one new Star Wars game last Thursday. That would have been plenty. But the second reveal may have been the most surprising in years, because Star Wars Galactic Racer is a brand new racing game made by the creators of Burnout and Need for Speed. And it takes place after the original trilogy. It has speeders, bikes, skiffs, and yes, I believe, pod racers. So, Wes, did you ever think we'd be talking about pod racing tonight?
No way. No way. I didn't think we were going to get a pod racing game whatsoever.
All these years.
Yeah.
We
and
waited.
Speaking, like, in it being pod racing, I thought it might be, they might do something else. Well, because they did with the ships. What was the game they did with the ships?
Squadrons,
yes. And
which I was actually, to put your point earlier, I did a beta test for that.
Oh, really?
Like an EA play test or something.
Oh, sweet.
I'm like, this could be the next big thing. It wasn't, but it was fun for a while.
I bought a specific controller back in the day for Squadrons. It's like it is a Squadrons controller. Yeah,
that's beautiful.
And I got that and I was like, oh, I can't wait to play this. And then I couldn't. And then like the damn controller wouldn't connect to the computer, and I like never got it to work like for the whole time. I was like, damn it. And but before then, I had bought a joystick, and I remember back in the day in the original Star Wars pod racing game, Star Wars Racer,
Episode 1 Racer.
I had the Microsoft joystick. I forgot what it was called, but I would play that game connected to my old compact Presario PC, and I would play that. I would play that with this joystick, and I had the most fun. It was so intuitive, and it worked really well. So I wanted to do that again. And now that this game is out, I bought a new joystick. Like this thing is like a Thrustmaster. I think. I don't think it is a Thrustmaster.
Whoa,
it's super expensive,
easy.
right? But this thing is like the one where you like. There's a game called like Elite Dangerous that people are obsessed with. And that like where they have two joysticks and they're just and then thrusters and all this other crap. But I bought this one specifically for the Squadrons game, and then I never got it to set up correctly. But this one I think I'm going to actually take my time, and I'm going to play with this joystick, and I'm going to have the time of my life, I think.
I think that's going to be awesome. As you were saying that, I was looking up. I think I had what I think was the Pro Pad Blue. When I was a kid, this was like my translucent blue game controller that I played Episode 1 Racer on. And I remember because it was one of the only games my dad would play with me. Like, we would take turns trying to get the different times. And when I was a kid, I actually did a science fair project. Yeah, I'm a nerd. And it was all about testing people's reaction time. So I'd have them do this test where you have to, like, you see the name of a color, but it's a different color. And you have to tell me what color the word is. So it's like, it'll say red, but it's the color blue. So you'd have to say blue. It's like a mind puzzle.
Okay.
Anyway, I had them do that. And then I had them play Episode 1 Racer for half an hour. And I had them do it again. And their reaction times always got quicker. That was my science experiment.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm like, see, video games are good for you.
Yeah.
Was basically my idea. But I remember playing this because I love Team Topagales. He was my favorite guy. And we talked about this a little bit when they kind of remastered it last year, the year before. All that said, this looks like a quadrillion times cooler. This teaser trailer is so awesome. Takes place on Jakku, a lot of it. And then it also takes place on a planet called Ando Prime. Now, we know this because there was another interview on StarWars.com. There's going to be a main campaign featuring a character called Shade, who is like a pilot, lone racer with a dream of glory and revenge. Hell yeah, very cool. There's going to be multiple planets, multiple types of racers, including speeders, speeder bikes, skiff speeders. And what I found cool is that apparently you're going to be able to try different types of speeders in the same race. So like maybe the speeder bikes have faster turning or whatever, but not as good straight on speed. So you're going to have to decide what kind of racer you want. And man, I just think this looks slick as hell.
Yeah.
Frankly, I mean, it is very realized because we haven't mentioned yet, this is coming out next year, 2026. Like, this is almost ready to go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so there it is. Like, so we have Fate of the Old Republic that we're waiting on. And in the meantime, we have Star Wars Galactic Racer that we can play. So, and, other games hopefully come out after that. But still, we have this to, to latch onto. And that's super cool.
Well, and as you were saying earlier, like the huge Battle Passy multiplayer thing is a tough crowd. The multiplayer racing crowd, however, is pretty good because this is going to be a big multiplayer game. They're going to have a campaign and multiplayer. I will tell you what I'm assuming. I think we're going to have a Battlefront 2 scenario where it's like, what was that, a 3-hour campaign or something? That campaign also slept on. That campaign
it was a good campaign. The story was really good. I liked it.
Really great. And then like Matt Mercer playing Luke Skywalker. Anybody? Amazing. I figure it's going to be a short campaign and then a lot of multiplayer. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. We were talking about it when you were like, when this first came out. I missed the Game Awards. I watched it the next day, and I was like, if they put in proximity chat to this as you fly by somebody, oh my gosh, that'd be fantastic. I would love for proximity chat to be in here.
It would be like, loser,
see ya.
Loser.
But I doubt they put that in.
No
there.
way, ever. But it'd be a lot of fun, and I think what's going to happen is that we are going to be able to unlock. Like I'm seeing someone's very Forza Horizon-esque. Maybe not as open world as that, but very Forza, right? You're unlocking different speeders. You're unlocking the better kind of vehicles, different custom paint jobs, different things like that. And maybe there is a way to, I don't know if they're going to do like you pay currency to get new paint jobs and there's like shops or whatever. I haven't played a Forza game in a while, but I'd be fine with it. I think that's fun. I think that's a cool way to keep these things going. And they said they based them on other runs-based games like Gran Turismo, Forza. There's going to be tracks and stuff. But Wes, I want to ask you, because this is a new studio technically, but it's made from people that made Burnout and Need for Speed. Did you play those back in the day?
I played Need for Speed. Need for Speed was a fantastic game. I loved Need for Speed. We played that on PlayStation 2, and then we continued throughout. But
did you play Most Wanted?
I did not play Most Wanted.
Okay, that was what I played because that was at a time when I would trade video games with kids at school. You're like, okay, well, I'll give you. I think I traded a kid Crackdown for Need for Speed for a couple of weeks. Like that was, God, what a golden age. What a good time.
Well, like as you say, so I hope that the upgrades to your ship, the all that is unlockable through playing the game. It's not like a pay to win kind of thing where you have to pay and you get this super great upgrade, like a new thruster or something. But with skins and everything, I'm totally cool with that. Like you said, that's cool. And I think that if the developers push towards more and more upgrades to where everything is kind of on par, what makes me freaking insane is when they have all these different, say we're gonna go back to COD, attachments, all kinds of crap to it, and there's hundreds of attachments, but people that play the game 12 hours a day, every day, they find the meta and they put the meta on the internet and everybody just uses that one particular gun or two guns or whatever. So I don't want it to be these one or two specific builds of a ship and everybody does that specific ship and you're just racing the same ship the entire time.
No,
so
that's when I have fun. I want to have fun. I want to be arcadey. And the other game that it's based on makes me think that is possible because that is the Burnout team. Burnout 3 Revenge back in the speaking of games I run some demo discs of Xbox Magazine back in the day, that game and Burnout Paradise were so good because it was about the crashes. It was about like you're going hundreds of miles an hour and you have to like crash into certain people and then they do slow motion explosions and like
Oh, you think
all
it's got to
these
be
things.
there?
Oh yeah, in Star Wars?
Yeah,
like,
that would be.
Oh my gosh, you gotta take out certain ships. That'd be super fun. And one of the things we haven't mentioned, it happens at the end of this teaser we have on the screen here. We got old Sebulba with a beard.
Yeah, like look at that cameo
Sebulba
at the very end. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like, so
How fun.
if Sebulba's back, I mean, we got some other like who's not going to be back? Ben Quadraneros.
Ben
like,
Quadraneros, absolutely. Come on, man. He's become such a meme that I think they'll put him in there.
Yeah, I hope so.
But I think it'll be cool. I know we already have Jakku. We already have Endo Prime. I hope we get another couple of recognizable planets. Like, I don't think this probably isn't a hot take. I don't need to do the Boon to Eve Classic. They already did it in the Pod Racer one. If we do, and that's like the tutorial, maybe that's cool. Maybe that'd be fun. But I want to get us off of Tatooine. We do not have to go to Tatooine.
We don't have to go back to Tatooine.
We already have Jakku. We don't need multiple deserts.
Yeah, we have Star Wars Racer. You can play it online.
Go for it. Have fun. But this is probably the most out of left field. I'll say I never expected Old Republic. I never expected just a straight up racer because those games don't do huge numbers right now.
Yeah,
and I think this is a huge, really cool swing by them to come out next year. Let me ask you, put you on the spot. What is your most excited vehicle you hope is in the game, or one you're excited to try, if it's not a specific one?
I think it'd be cool if they had the ship that I'm trying to think of what the ship is called. I know I'm not going to get it right because I'm not great with ships.
Okay.
Let's say that the Han Solo ship from Solo in the beginning.
I was literally gonna
but
say
they
that.
have it, but they have it all souped up, right? And it's just like a little convertible, and because I want to say that I kind of saw something that looked like that in the trailer, but
I did too. I did too.
Okay.
That's why I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
See that skin, the blue skin from the beginning of Solo, that could be a cool like add-on you can get. You can unlock that paint job or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Dang. Okay, yeah, that's exactly mine. Kyler Scott in the chat says speeder bike races on Dagobah. Oh, that'd be cool. We got Yoda's.
Yeah, get stuck in the swamp.
Yeah, Yoda's. Oh my God, yes. The big old traps. That would be crazy.
You have to have a specific character to pull out your ship from the swamp because it gets stuck in there. And you can't, like, if you have one character like Sebulba, he's not able to like pull it out of the swamp. You have to get somebody that's force sensitive or something.
Oh my God. You got to unlock the ability to unlock your ship. And hot rod bikes from Book of Boba Fett, only if they go roughly 17,000 times faster. They did in the show. Then absolutely. They just actually have to go faster than the speed of smell. I think,
man, that'd be hilarious if those were in there and they're just slow.
I will say, as we've been doing this, I went on StarWars.com to check it out. They did add a full detailed description to it, so I'm going to read that for us real quick.
Okay.
Because there's some additional details here. It says, the Empire's grip on the galaxy has finally broken, and with its fall comes a new obsession, speed. It's meth. No. As the New Republic struggles to rebuild, gambling, entertainment, and glory fuel a booming underground. Out of this chaos, the Galactic League is born, an unsanctioned racing circuit where syndicates sponsor pilots, fortunes are won and lost in seconds, and the bold survive. At the heart of it all is Shade, a lone racer with a dream of glory and revenge. For Shade, the League isn't just a race, it's a shot at reclaiming destiny. But standing in Shade's way is Kestar, a ruthless rival who has his own power-hungry plans for the League. Excellent. So that's a new cool rival for us. As the Galactic League rises, so does the rivalry that could define it. Shade must forge alliances, outpace rivals, and survive long enough to become an elite racing pilot. Speed across new and iconic Star Wars planets, with every world hosting a new kind of chaos. It's not enough to be fast. You have to know your circuits. Branching routes, varied environments, and dynamic risk-reward choices ensure no two runs play the same. Select from multiple repulsor craft classes, each with distinct handling and tactical advantages. Customize your build, unlock new abilities on every run, and master brutal takedowns. Choose which events to conquer as you race through a dynamic campaign of speed, sabotage, and survival, or battle rivals for supremacy in competitive multiplayer. No force, no prophecy, just skill, strategy, and the will to rise.
So you get a finishing move with your with your racer. That's awesome.
Dude, what I say, Burnout 3 Takedown, the name of the game. But you know what I also thought? It's ironic that that Corey had to step away from the show because, man, he's got to put this in the sim rig.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh,
that would be nuts. Oh, man.
I'm going to go over to his house.
Releasing 2026. Maybe they release it in May 2026 when I'm there and I can.
For Youtini Con. Oh, my God.
I can see Discord chats doing wagers on this game where you have they're like, all right, $10 a game here. Let's see who wins. Like me and a buddy, and we'll see who we'll do best out of 3, and we'll have a tier system to how many points you get based on your ranking and where you finish. Oh yeah, you could make a lot of money because when you said the syndicates and it's unsanctioned, I'm just like, gambling.
Gambling. That's what it is. It's a lot. It's a lot of fun. There's so many possibilities with this, and I think based on that description, based on everything we're talking about, this is the arcadey fun, man. I mean, George Lucas put a 19-minute race in the first Star Wars movie in 20 years. That's insane.
Yeah.
But he did it because that's part of Star Wars, and I think this is going to be unlike anything we've seen. Maybe, as Colton says in the chat, this could be maybe like the Colossus from Resistance, some of those speeders.
Yeah, JG, what do you think about that?
Yeah, bring in some Resistance guys. There's so much fun to be had, and I think hopefully some of the tinkerers, like those folks that really love Gran Turismo and Forza that want to deal with the suspension and stuff, maybe there are different levels you can go. If you really want to tweak your speeder, you can go into I want to adjust the wing, I want to add this. If you don't, you can just say, hey, Forza, I think Forza does this. Hey, just upgrade my car.
Yeah, balanced.
Make it
I want
the best.
Balanced.
Yeah, yeah. So Fast and Furious meets Star Wars. Yes, Kyler, that is what we're looking at, and it's coming out 2026. We do not have any specifics. This does not feel like a fall Christmas game, though. This does feel like kind of a summer game to me. Yeah, based on absolutely nothing.
Well, it feels like the action behind it seems like something to come out in the summer because everybody's just waiting to get back into it.
Well, Forza Horizon came out in October 1st, and then November. Okay, that's not good. When the last Gran Turismo?
You think they would release it in the summer when everybody's out of school, when kids are out of school, so then they can play it more?
Gran Turismo came out in March. I don't know. We'll see. I think. I mean, I don't know. Mandalorian and Grogu is so interesting because I don't know what they're going to work with that and not, because Battlefront 2 had DLC based around Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, and we haven't had a game come out while there was a movie out since then. So I don't know what the new rules are, because if it were me, I'd do some kind of promo of of an event a week, whatever. I don't know. Hopefully it comes out around that time because we are all going to be all Star Wars all the time. So keep an eye out. Star Wars Galactic Racer. And then same thing as with FOTOR. There is currently a site. There's an interview on StarWars.com. It's in our article on Youtini.com. Check that out. Get on all the email subscription lists that you're going to unsubscribe from in 2 weeks. And make sure we know what's up. And get ready for some racing next year. But folks, somehow that is not all the gaming news tonight, because as you know, we have been obsessed with Star Wars Unlimited lately. But it looks like there's about to be a new sheriff in town, as Star Wars has announced a brand new collectible card game that is coming to Android, iOS, and PC. Details are sparse, but we know that this comes courtesy of CCG Lab and the new 036 Studio, which looks to have spun off from the folks who made Marvel Snap. Wes, let's keep it really basic here. Any interest in this one?
Yes, actually, because I cannot get on Carabast at work to play my TCG game, to play Star Wars Unlimited.
Oh my God.
But I might be able to get on to play this.
That's it.
And I like playing the TCG games now because it makes me think. It makes me think outside the box. It makes you be a little more strategic, with moves. So I think this would be a game that I would pick up, just especially because it's on your phone. It's so that I've been trying to get away from my phone, but this is probably gonna suck me back in.
Yeah.
What is the Star Wars game that's on mobile right now that it's been around for the longest time?
Funny you should ask. Galaxy of Heroes.
Galaxy
is what we're
of
talking
Heroes.
about.
Yes.
And I did some research when I heard about this. So this, for those that may not know about CCGs, this is like Magic the Gathering Arena, Hearthstone. There's a Pokemon version, Marvel Snap. These things where you buy digital card packs, you get digital cards, you build decks, and then you fight against other decks, all within the digital space. They're very lucrative. Hearthstone is the World of Warcraft-esque one. I played that like way back in the day. But Galaxy of Heroes is still going. We talked about it maybe sometime last year. One of the mobile games. It's always in the background. I looked it up, Wes. Have you already looked at it in the outline at this part? By chance?
I haven't.
Okay,
no.
great. So, as of 2021 was the last figure I found about this. I'm sure it's been updated since. How much money do you think Galaxy of Heroes had made as of late 2021? Just in like microtransactions, buying characters, buying playtime skins, things like that.
Oh, wow. How much money combined in a mobile game worldwide?
In a mobile game. As of 2021. And I will tell you, Galaxy of Heroes came out in 2015. So the first 6 years.
All right. Have you played Galaxy of Heroes? How much is like a standard transaction?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I played it way back when it started, and then when I realized I couldn't do the free to play anymore, I kind of stopped. But we're talking like $2-3 here and there. For the most part.
I'm gonna say like $200 million. It's like $200 million.
It's actually $1.4 billion.
No way.
In the first 7 years. So you're slightly off.
$1 billion? I say
no,
a billion
and a half.
Billion and a half?
$1.4 billion. And that was 4 years ago. So the reason I bring that up is that these make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is what we see. So I think that putting a mobile digital card trading game or a card, it's not a TCG, so it's not Star Wars Unlimited, which is a totally different thing. Which is all physical in the world. You can practice online. This is only digital. It's going to have like effects when you attack different cards and things like that. I think this has the potential to make a lot of money.
I was speaking hyperbole when I said $200 million. I was like, that was a joke.
No, man.
I severely undershot that. Oh my God.
Yeah. Marvel Snap, which again, when I looked up the team making this, so this 036 Studio is a new studio, but it looks like people from ByteDance left that studio to make this, and ByteDance made Marvel Snap, which is another very popular one. This had made over $200 million as of mid-2025. They're still pretty new. Like these make so much money. Which is, again, for the creators, you got to make your money. You got to do what you got to do. But I'm hoping that this is fun. I am hoping that it's not crazy expensive. I hope that this doesn't take people away from physical TCGs. I don't think it will, because for me, at least, part of the Star Wars Unlimited experience is going to the shop every Wednesday and going to the tournaments and talking to people, physically opening the packs, trading. Like it's a different social contract.
Yeah, that is one of the favorite things that I've noticed, or that I've kind of got into, is that the community around Star Wars Unlimited and going to these, because everybody that I've met, and I've met like kind of the same people at each. I've only been at 2, and like I've seen a couple of the same people that play, and everybody's super inviting, and I was like, that's really fun, and like. Yep. We're always like just talking about going, but we just never. I don't, but my buddy is just like, he goes a couple different ones. I know y'all go all the time, but it's cool to go out and meet new people that play this game. Yep. And you get like tips and tricks on your deck from other people that play. Exactly. They have different ways of playing, and they just like help your skill set.
Yeah, so I don't think that'll go away because of this. I think that we are going to get a bunch of people. They're going to lose a lot of phone battery on the toilet at work. Mm-hmm. Is a huge version of this.
I can see like when you when you order something from Starbucks on your phone, and it's like immediately pops up, you want to reload your card, and it's like they're gonna have that on here to where it's like it's so easy. It's so easy to purchase and to reload like your card, and if you just link it to your account or whatever, and like,
oh, and it's a double XP weekend. So if you just play, if you buy some gems, you play enough matches, you can get an exclusive Kyber pack that'll have the Chewbacca that is blue or so, I don't know, like
it
something
works.
weird, and
marketing works.
It does. It does. So I think this is gonna have. I'm gonna have to like start setting budgets for my Star Wars habits, because when it first came out, I'm like, oh, who would want it? And then I remembered how much fun Hearthstone was, and I was like, man. This is going to be tough. So, you know what? It all goes into the Star Wars machine. So let's hope that this makes some money and they can put it into creatives. And no information is out about this yet. We just wanted to let y'all know. Probably in the next year or two, we're going to be seeing a lot about this.
Except for the Cover Not Final series.
Yes, exactly.
Which
is Star Wars and the logos. That's all we get. Although, speaking of money, to end tonight, we do unfortunately have to bring it down a little bit, because everybody, in a stark reversal of previous positions on this topic, Disney has decided to invest $1 billion with a B, just like Galaxy of Heroes, into OpenAI and license over 200 of their characters to be used in the generative AI platform Sora. The intent for this is to encourage user-generated AI content, which will, and I'm serious about this, eventually make its way onto Disney Plus. Wes, what the hell?
Its way into Disney Plus. How did they not think this would go south? Because,
well, here's the thing. As you may have guessed, and I checked on this right before we got on tonight, I think this this recently happened this week, and I think this might even be the first day. It's already going terribly. It is already going terribly, because Disney, in their press releases, said, oh, this is a way for us to maintain control of the brand, and there are safeguards in place. You remember when they did the AI Vader in Fortnite, and there were videos of it saying racial slurs within 20 minutes?
Yes.
The people are horrible about technology, and there are already Pixar shorts saying things about certain groups of people that we're not going to say on this show because they're horrid and also would take the entire video down. And the articles are out there. It's the first day. It's $1 billion of Disney money. They paid an entire Galaxy of Heroes to let people say racial slurs and make racist and pedophilic Pixar shorts on AI.
Like, you don't have a safeguard in place to keep people from doing that? Like,
there is none.
Yeah,
there isn't one.
It's so open.
You can't. We have learned there are no guards in the asylum right now. And also, even if there were, the artistic
you'd find a way around
death of this idea. And even if it was good, nice content, you have animators who are continuously saying you don't pay them enough. They're continuously union striking because Disney doesn't offer fair wages. And now you're giving $1 billion you said you didn't have so that nerds in their basements can put together AI slop videos to put on Disney Plus, which you are now charging more for than ever.
I can't believe that last
what are we doing?
Statement that they said eventually make its way onto Disney Plus.
Yeah, there's gonna be AI generated, curated, and they're like, oh, so people can like have their own stuff and feel part of the creative process. I'm like, well, what if they just like went to school and created stuff for Disney? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Like a trade school for Disney to make like
Walt is turning in his hydrogenic chamber wherever his head is.
So weird.
Like, it is just the antithesis of everything he stood for. And when I saw that there are these like horrid things happening, it is like good for you guys, because you should show that this is a terrible move.
Yeah.
Like, the AI bubble is cracking everywhere right now. But for Disney to be the people that are constantly being like, we got to raise the price of Disney Plus. Oh, we got to cancel these shows. I don't know. And where'd this billion come from?
Well, yeah, no kidding.
Where'd this come from?
I don't want a rolling blackout to like come through my city because somebody's making a crappy AI Disney created content. Like, because
Nope.
that's what's gonna hit. So
Yes.
these people are
You're in Texas. You know the grid. It's
awful.
rough.
It's so bad.
We need the electricity. Like, it's just garbage. And I hope, I think what we've learned too is that for a lot of these bigger companies, like Disney, like Meta, like the only way for them to realize they've made a mistake is for them to be so embarrassed on such a large scale for people to say, hey, you're a dumb nerd. Don't do this. And they have to lose a bunch of money in order to learn the lesson. Like, us asking them to pay artists and us asking them to make more creative swings isn't going to do it. So maybe if you got to have, My Little Fascist show up on Disney Plus for a day before you take it down.
Yeah, like
maybe
you created this monster, and now you're gonna see it in your own eyes to see how awful it's gonna be. Just because people have too much time on their hands. Why go in there and just ruin it like that? It's just like, have a little bit of integrity, but that's thrown out the window because it's just like it's there's no fences. There are no fences. It's open range.
It is so stupid because in the same year, like Zootopia 2 just became the highest grossing movie of the year in like 3 weeks. Like, it made over $1 billion, like with traditional animation. And like that, you're making great art already. Like, that movie, I saw it last week. It's great. It has a great message. It has wonderful technology. There's great voice actors. It's like, and you're making money hand over fist. It's fine. Like, you're not worried about that bottom line. And then the next day, it's like, hey, we put our Zootopia money into this. And it's just, I don't know. We don't have a lot to add to this that's already been said. But just so y'all know, it goes up. And we have Old Republic's back. And we're getting a racing game. And there's going to be this new card game. That'll be fun. And then it's like, well, all those profits going into this.
Not a real positive message at the end of this. But yeah, that's what that is.
It's just so stupid, and we had to let y'all know because we had to hold them accountable. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
we're here. We're still excited. I'm still excited about all those other projects. Don't get me wrong, and I hope this crashes and burns before any of them come out. Frankly, I think we're almost there. We're almost to the end of this bubble, and it'll get real bad, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's so dumb.
Fix this, Disney. Fix this.
Fix it. Just say, hey, our bad. That wasn't great. Sorry about that. Here's this cool creative stuff we got. Look what we made instead. We got Photor. We got Galactic Racer. We got this new card game. We got Star Wars Unlimited coming out. We got Mandalorian and Grogu. Like, there's a lot of great stuff on the horizon. So I hope that overwhelms all this, and that's what we're excited about. So not our best ending, but you know what? We gotta keep vigilant.
Yeah.
Right.
But what we did talk about last episode, the episode before this, I have not opened my entire Carbonite pack for Star Wars Unlimited. But I had one. I did one.
Right.
I had a crash and burn last week on my first Carbonite pack from the box that I purchased. So I do have a second pack here. Maybe
we're ending with creativity.
Maybe this would be a good one. Maybe this would be a good one. All right.
I feel good about it, Wes. hit that extra camera. Do it.
I really hope this one's better than the last one.
It would be hard to not be.
Okay. All right. So
here we go.
Opening. I wasn't thrilled. I think I got a 3PO as my leader last time. Not great. Not great.
But hey, leaders are whatever. Here we go.
Leader is my card on the bottom, right? When I flip this over, my leader is here, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Flip it.
Here's my leader. Leia. I got a Leia.
Okay.
I heard Leia's all right. Leia's okay.
She's good in limited, especially. I like her. I went a limited day with her, so she's fun.
Okay. I need to like hold this up, sort of like.
Yeah, you got these foil cards. Oh yeah. So fun fact too, foils for regular foil cards are gonna be going away next set. So these are the last sets gonna have regular foils. They're all gonna be hyperspace or hyperspace foils next set. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So we got ourselves common card. Got ourselves common card. Another Ryloth card.
Okay.
Unveiled Might.
Unveiled Might. That's a good plot card.
Populist Champion.
Yep.
Common card. Uncommon, renowned dignitaries. I think I got this
Oh,
one
I've
last
gotten
time.
messed up with those in my Mothma decks. So many.
Here's Marva Andor.
All right.
Okay. Karis Nemec.
Karis
Hey,
Nemec,
it's a
dude,
Nemec.
that
It's a
card
rare.
rules. That card's like $20. That's the pack right there.
All right.
Ooh.
Mon Mothma.
Prestige.
Mon Mothma.
Gorgeous.
That's a good looking card right there.
That's a great looking card.
Yeah.
Man.
Nubian Star Skiff.
All right, we're in a hyperspace. Very
All
good.
right. Congress of Malastare, another common card.
All right.
A Viper Probe
Viper
Droid.
Probe Droid, yep.
Zam Wessel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, uncommon. Got ourselves a rare Ebon Hawk. Ebon Hawk.
Yeah, speaking of KOTOR.
All right. Academy Disciplinarian. All right.
Sure.
Nice. Uncommon. Oh, that's a cool looking card. Charged with Corruption.
Ooh, that's a pretty
nice
card.
yeah.
Hyperspace foil, very nice.
And that's it. That's the last one.
That's it.
But
hey, Nemec is
let
great.
me search through here. There you are. All right, this is the winner today. I got Nemec.
That's probably the best card. Yeah, he is currently, his foil is $10, non-foil is $15. So that is, for the price of a carbonite pack, that's about what you want. He is he's a really, really good one, and that Mon Mothma Prestige is currently going for like $2 or so. So you got it.
Okay. that was a better one than last week. Yeah. That was better than last week.
But Nemec is playable. So yeah, we did it. Okay, great. So every week we're getting a little bit better.
I think the way things are going, we're probably gonna open a pack next week. So stay tuned.
Feeling good. And then I will say, we haven't even talked about this on air. I do think though next week is probably going to be our last show for the holidays. We'll take the 29th. I'm flying back to Charlotte that day from my parents' house. So 29th will be out for the holidays. Make sure everyone had some good family time. Very importantly though, I have not mentioned this. By the time we have a show next week, I will have seen Avatar Fire and Ash.
All right.
I am a massive Avatar fan. It's my favorite duology so far. I love both of those movies. I love them so dearly. I went and saw the re-releases. I'm going on Thursday. I'll be going next Tuesday as well in 4DX with like the shaking chairs and stuff. We got those. So I'm going to do that. Oh, bless Charlie. He's going to this movie, this 3.5-hour movie twice within a week right before the holidays. So it's going to be great. Before we go here, though, Wes, I want to ask you, we have started, Charlie and I, in our Christmas watches for our, we went and saw Love Actually in the movie theater. We watched Shop Around the Corner, Muppet Christmas Carol. We're getting ours in. What about you and Bethany? Do you have, what's your I must every single year watch this movie, and have you done it yet?
Christmas Vacation. It's always on. Christmas. I love Christmas Vacation. That is something that if it's on, we watch it. So Christmas Vacation is our jam.
Awesome. Have you had like a full sit down, full watch yet this year?
Yes, I have.
Yep. Okay, good.
The full watch.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right. Well, the Christmas is over. We did it.
Yeah, the sweaters are like, we always talk about buying them. The sweaters were what is it? I don't know, Margot. That sweater that's what is the line? The guy's name is Todd and the girl's name is Margot, and it's like, where did this water come from, Todd? I don't know, Margot. And there's 2 sweaters that you can like purchase as a couple sweater. So it's hilarious.
It'll happen.
We talk about it every year and we never buy them. So
it's gonna happen. I believe you. Well, everybody, go watch your Christmas movies. Have a great time this week. We'll be back for one more show of the year next week. Maybe we'll talk about our little recap of the year. It's been a long Star Wars year, so we got a lot to look forward to in the next year with all these crazy projects. And who knows, maybe the AI deal will be done by the time we see you next Monday. But until then, everybody, that is going to do it for this week's episode of the Youtini Show. As a reminder, our community is wide open nowadays. So go to youtini.com/community, join our free Discord, hang out with some Star Wars fans talking about canon, talking about legends, talking collections, talking Star Wars Unlimited, and everything under the sun. We're having a great time as we approach the holiday break. And I hope you're having a great week as well. Thank you to everyone for tuning in, watching, and listening. We'll see you next time. And until then, may the Force be with you.